It's virtual CES 2021 at Geekazine.com. All right, we're here. We're here with Kingston and Shaylin. And first of all, I want to thank you very much for sending me all the fun swag that I'm going to be reviewing very, very soon, card-wise. So I appreciate that. Stick around on Geekazine. Yeah, absolutely. So stick around on Geekazine for those reviews. But we're here at CES, and you guys got a product to show off, and it's pretty interesting. I'm still wrapping my head around it. I get why it has to be, why it is, but well, show us the product, and let's talk about that for a second.
So our new guy for CES this time around is the Workflow Station. So it is this dock here, and I'll give it a tilt, and you can see there's 4 ports there. So with the Workflow Station, you get this dock, you get the USB mini hub. So that's your standard type A, as well as a type C USB port. And essentially what this is for is to bring workflow and functionality back to photographers, videographers, content creators, what have you. So anyone that has one or more SD card or USB and you want to be able to actually use all of them, Workflow Station. So a great thing about this also is that it's customizable. So you know what you need and you know what you use. So you also have the option to get additional readers as well. So we have the micro SD card reader and then the standard SD card reader. And again, with those 4 ports, let me drop them in there. And now you've got your system set up. And again, it's customizable. All 4 of these ports can be used at the same time. So if I'm just using the example as you're making a video. So you have your photography, your audio, you have the video that you've shot. You're bringing that all back home to your system, to your setup. You're throwing in storage into all of these ports, and you're able to read it simultaneously. So again, it's bringing that functionality back to your workflow. No more bottlenecking.
So I can, if I had, like, let's say I had a newsroom or something like that, and I had photographers coming out, we could get 4 with the SD cards, and then they could transfer the stuff on the SD cards, and they just have to plug it in. Those SD cards then get read, and then when it's done, there's no software to detach them. Or anything like that, but once you detach it from the computer, then they can pull that and move from there. Correct?
Exactly. Yeah. So no drivers, no software, none of that. Again, it's a dock for your readers, so it's all about getting to that work faster. So yeah, it's pretty simple enough. You get USB 3.2 speeds. So again, you have your fast USBs, you have your fast Canvas Plus cards, and you're keeping those speeds when you're transferring.
Okay.
Again, and it's Type C as well.
Yeah. If you have a camera that is SD card, then you can get the SD card module. If you're running with a camera that's a micro SD card, then you can get the micro SD module. And then that way you don't have to take you have like the Nucleum, which is the all-in-one, but you don't have to take all of those ports with you to a gig or something like that.
Exactly. So you're out and about on location for a shoot, a video. You should already have your Nucleum, because if you have a newer MacBook or some of those devices, the functionality is kind of just gone. You got your 1 or 2 ports. You have Nucleum, and then maybe you only need 1 of these, or maybe the standard SD card, and then you have just those 2 things or just the 1, and you're able to do what you need to do on location before you come back home to your dock and throw it all in.
Okay.
So that's a great thing about these as well, is you can take just 1 or 2 of these to go.
Yeah. And right now you have those 3 docks with other ones planned for the future, correct?
So nothing on the roadmap just yet as far as additional readers. But again, it's the workflow hub and then the additional readers as well. So right now, we've had questions about CF express cards.
Yeah.
So
that was actually going to be my next question right there.
So that's not in the works just yet for Kingston. So then we of course don't have the readers for that. But overall with Kingston, we're not always going to be the first to market with something. We're going to see what the other guys do, see what's actually in demand and what's needed, and then we'll come out with our product ready to go. So for now, we have just your standard SD and micro SD, and of course your USB readers as well.
Okay. What are we talking for prices then?
For prices, again, everyone's working from home. You want to have your setup. You want to get your workflow going. The dock and the USB mini hub is only $130, and then
that comes as that pair. You can't.
This is a pair, yeah. You get this guy and his little buddy. So for $130, and then depending on what you need, you're able to customize with the additional readers, and these are $35 each. So that's not too shabby to get yourself a nice little mini production setup.
A full dock. Now, inside the dock itself, those are USB to USB connections, right?
Yes. So this is essentially, yeah. So it's the C there, and then of course you have the C here.
And then with the when you use those on a computer, you're going to need a card or a cable. Does that come with a cable?
Yes, it does. Yeah. We're not going to leave you hanging. It does come with the cable so that you're able to have the power to this, as well as the cables, so that, like, again, if you wanted to take one of these on location, you're able to use these standalone as well. Okay.
One last question, and I suppose this will depend on if somebody actually uses these with USB docks, and that is this all passive power, or is there a spot to plug in extra power to the dock?
Yeah, so you have your power connector here, and then another Type-C as well.
It's actually cool. If you raise it up a little bit, it'll look like your eyes.
Oh, let me get it.
Oh, that's cool. So this
is what you look like at the end of CES.
There you go. And the dock, the plug, does the plug come with it, or do you have to buy that separate?
No, yeah. So you will come with both cables for these. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. And you said $130 for the pair, right?
$130 for this setup here, and then $35 for each of the additional readers.
Okay, perfect. And it'll be available
today, right now.
It's available now. Okay, yeah. Where can people? Go ahead.
So, of course, Kingston.com to find out more information about that, and then also Amazon as well.
Okay.
So you can order it now and have it as Amazon is, but by the next couple of days, so you're ready to go. You can start working on all your CES content. Okay,
awesome. Well, thank you very much for your time. Of course, Kingston.com for everything. Appreciate it. And of course, check out, I talked with David on the Nucleum a couple months ago. You can check that all out over on Geekazine.com. So thanks again.
Of course. Thanks for having me, Jeff.
Thanks a lot for watching this video for the CES Virtual by Geekazine. If you're over on Geekazine.com or YouTube.com/Geekazine, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification so you know when the next video comes out. Until next time, you guys geek out and take care.